For help. Welcome to J Silver Presents, where we present the best in esports from your favorite players. I am joined by Razork of Fnatic after their loss to Gen G. But that game was a little closer than a lot of people expected. So, Razork, thank you so much for speaking with me. Can you walk me through a little bit about that game?
Which one specifically
I
of
should
the
say the
three?
whole series.
Uh, yeah, I mean, there is a lot to talk about probably in the series. I mean, first game made a huge mistake in team fights, then they kind of like punish it, and we had no chance. And second game, it was like a bit more contested. We tried hard to come back, but yeah, it wasn't enough. They are like really good at playing team fights, so we got swept one team fight on the end, and yeah, the third game we just made too many mistakes in my opinion, and we didn't adapt properly. So we couldn't snowball with our comp, and I think Genji is a team that if you do one bad click or like you are mispositioned, they will punish you really hard.
Mm-hmm. I want to ask a little bit about Game 3 specifically. There was a couple social media posts running around that you were using the Crescent Guard to deflect Aurelian Soul, um, which was... I don't know how that was possible, but it seemed like in Game 3 you had a lot more control than in the other games. So can you talk to me a little bit more about Game 3 and how you kind of adapted as you saw Canyon playing some of these weirder picks like the Kazakhs?
Well, I mean, I was expecting the Kazakhs. He showed it in the LCK final, and I'm personally not too afraid of the pick. I feel like in competitive, the champ doesn't do as good as in solo queue. And yeah, I mean, the reason why the first game and second game we didn't have too much control is because we made really big mistakes in early game. So enemy had the upper hand to get map control, and then yeah, we just wait for their mistake or try to get a good team fight. And in the third game, we actually were winning the early game. We just like really trolled a lot our lead, and then yeah, it was really hard against Aurelion Sol.
Mm-hmm. Walk me through a little bit about your jungle picks. I know you mostly picked Xin Zhao in the three games, but jungle meta has been a little diverse, a little more diverse. So walk me through your thoughts on the champion pool that MSI is presenting.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think that Xin Zhao is like really strong right now, and he is like strong early game, and he scales pretty good in team fights. But I mean, right now in jungle, you can pretty much pick whatever you want. You can even pick the support junglers, kind of with the Maokai Sejuani. You can go with the flashy or early aggressive jungler, Lee Sin, Viego, Xin Zhao. So I mean, personally, I feel like yeah, I feel like Xin Zhao is really strong right now, so that's why I'm playing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to learn how to play Xin Zhao after watching that game. Um, on the other side of things, I just kind of want to get your overall thoughts on the state of the meta. I know we've been seeing a lot of bot focused, especially with some lane swaps. So, as a jungler, how do you feel like the overall state of the meta is?
I mean, it's for sure fun in the beginning, the lane swaps, but every time I pick it, I'm starting to dislike it a bit more. I feel like, yeah, the fact that first minutes are no action, like generally, it's just like hitting tower and yeah, taking camps. It's just a bit boring for me, but I think you have to be like really coordinated as a team to actually play the lane swap, or like you have to at least have it in mind because they can do it and they can actually win the game out of it if you don't react properly. Like I feel in the first game when they lane swap, we didn't react properly and we didn't adapt, so they got like way more than we did.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I want to ask a little bit about MSI. I had to dig it up, and this is your first MSI. One of the things that definitely helped Fnatic, even if the game was a 3-0, was the fact that you guys had the play-in stage to give you a little bit of practice. So, what was it like playing in the playoff stage, and how did that help you get ready for this round of MSI?
I mean, I think it's always nice to play in the stage before, like everyone else, at least in the groups. Only PSG did, kind of, on top esports, and someone else actually, but I don't know who.
T1.
It doesn't matter. Oh, T1, yeah. I mean, it just feels nice because you can play in the stage, but I think there is not much of an advantage. You know, you just like the other teams are practicing while you are playing and showing what you are like drafting or like you're just giving away what you feel is the meta read for your team. So I don't think it's like any advantage for any team.
Mm-hmm. And going back a little bit, are you at least enjoying MSI, or do you prefer Worlds more?
I mean, I think MSI so far has been really good. I mean, I'm loving the experience. I also enjoyed Worlds a lot. Like I've been in Mexico, New York, and Korea for Worlds, and I mean, I think for sure Worlds is a bit more unique experience because you can go with your team way earlier, boot camp. Yeah, just stay there a month and then practice, and it's a really long tournament, kind of. Which MSI is like everything a bit more rushed, and yeah, you just play the best teams, and but you can get eliminated quickly.
Yeah, as a North American journalist, I understand that completely. Um, I want to ask a little bit about NA because you are facing Team Liquid next. Obviously, we only have one team left in Team Liquid, and Fnatic is the favorite. So, walk me through your thoughts going up against and Team Liquid.
I mean, personally, I think their games were really bad against PLG. It was no Top Esports. It was they had really bad games, but we also got swept by Gen G, right? So I mean, they are clearly better teams than us right now. And I don't know how the matchup's gonna go against Team Liquid. Personally, I think we played scrims once, and it was like I don't know if it was even. I don't even remember. But we played like a few games. And I mean, I'm personally looking forward to win and go to play the next best of five against I don't know who else we are gonna get. Maybe T1 or like it's T1 Gen G, no? I think right now.
I
Or
think
I don't know.
so.
I don't know
I'm not
who's
sure
gonna
how the
play.
bracket works. They change the bracket every year.
Yeah, it really depends on what they do the next games, right? But I'm looking forward to beat Team Liquid and then see what's coming next.
Mm-hmm. Is there a jungler in the tournament that you do want to face off against?
Well, now that I already faced Canyon, and I mean, I don't think I played that good, but I don't think I played that bad. Also, I think it was like I could have done much more, but the games were really hard to play because the lane swaps also first game and third game was like kinda not really playing jungle kinda, and the second game we made mistakes. Um, yeah, maybe Shun. I would say Shun is the only one that's missing that I didn't play against. I played against Owner and I played against Canyon, so yeah, the next one will be Shun. I didn't play against him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Two more questions for you. Number one, you've had in your career a lot of great moments and a lot of different opportunities. So I'm curious, what does it mean to you as a player who's had this longevity to be representing the LEC at MSI?
I mean, it doesn't feel good to represent them like this and get 0-3 because I feel like we can do much more. But yeah, I mean, I love when the community like joins up and supports us as Europe. I think it's really great. I think the rivalry against NA is always like fun to like leave or like I don't know when NA lose you just flame them, and when you lose NA is flaming us. So I don't know. I think all these things are really fun to live as like first person as a player, and yeah, I appreciate a lot the support that EU has been giving us these moments, and I hope that we can keep representing you at MSI, and it's not over this week, and hopefully I can do the same at Worlds in a few months.
Mm-hmm. And finally, just adding on that a little bit, is there anything you'd like to say to the fans?
Well, I sent them so many messages in the past interviews, but yeah, like I will just say, I was not very happy with. I'm still not very happy with the performance today. I feel like we fought, but it's not enough. I feel like our team can do much more. So I was a bit disappointed. I truly believed this morning that we could have won, or like we could have done much more than what we did. And yeah, that's all. I don't want to like say copium or hopium stamps, but yeah, that's it. I think thanks for the support, and I hope like we win against Team Liquid.
All right, with that, that's all the questions I had. Razork, thank you so much, and best of luck to later on in the week versus Team Liquid.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.